Brent Faiyaz, Wasteland. Maryland singer-songwriter. He got put on through that Gold Link song Crew that went 5 times platinum, got a Grammy nomination and all of that stuff. He's a true independent artist, it seems, but oftentimes, man, labels will try to push you out there and not have their name be a piece of it so that they can build you up through the grassroots. And that's what I feel as though Brent Faiyaz is. How? What indie can afford to get Drake and the Neptunes on a single? Even if they cut you a legitimate deal, they not doing anything for free. And you are not so poppin' that they have to be a part of your project. Honestly, it smells like Afro Toast, but that's a whole different video. But yet, Brent Faiyaz, who I deem part of that whole second tier of R&B singer, that, you know, he doesn't have the most amazing voice and he makes similar kinds of songs over and over, as this caliber of artist can be drawn back to, say, Drake's Marvin Room via the Bloodline, with the likes of 6 Black, Bryson Tiller, Blast, like you named them. There's a severe lacking of voice talent in mainstream R&B, and that's all part of just the gentrifying of music, but that's a whole nother video. But how is this album? Honestly, I feel as though I heard the beginning of it many times before, as the songs bleed into each other accidentally and loses interest the longer those tracks end up going, but this is why you listen to the whole album, as Wasteland is Brent Faiyaz' Californication with temptation lurking everywhere in LA. For someone of his caliber, he becomes the worst version of himself, ultimately losing everything, but no spoilers there. Having a bunch of songs on here that I did enjoy, like that Wasting Time, a single that was released a while ago but is still alive on my playlist right now. Like, you know, Neptune's production is always a plus, and adding a lacking Drake verse, you ultimately get something catchy enough. It's still an enjoyable joint. I like that Rolling Stone song, where that's more of just the mentality of a man who never settles down. Like, it's just a cool vibe overall. Dead Man Walking was another one of my favorites off this project that got clear Weeknd inspirations here, but it does work. Speaking about how having the money to do whatever he wants to do and wanting this to be his reality up until he dies, ultimately making him a dead man walking. And my last favorite song off this would be Role Model. I feel as though this is the most dynamic piece of the album, and in the context of him being with a woman, he's pretty much saying that he will be her role model to build her up. And the reality of this is exactly what women are looking for: a leader to blame when things go wrong, or to blame when she becomes unhappy when things are going right. That's what you're looking for when you go into relationships. It's a cool joint that I feel as though people are going to make so much more out of it than what it actually is, but one I do recommend people to go ahead and peep out. 7 out of 10.